It is.
All right, welcome back. After the dastardly attack on innocent civilians in Pahalgam on the 22nd of April, India has not only avenged the Pahalgam terror attack, but also the IC-814 hijacking and the Pulwama blast. Indian forces in the press conference on the 11th of May have confirmed that more than 100 terrorists have been killed, including high-value targets, including Yusuf Azhar, Abdul Malik Rauf and Mudasir Ahmed, the terrorist masterminds behind some of the most heinous terror attacks on Indian soil. In this broadcast, we bring you the full details of India's war against terror. The 9 targets are Markaz Subhanallah in Bahawalpur, the Lashkar-e-Taiba facility in Muridke, the Maskar Rahil Shaheed in Kotli, the Mahmuma Joya facility in Sialkot, Markaz Abbas in Kotli again, and Saidna Bilal camp in Muzaffarabad, the Markaz Ahle Hadith in Bhimber district, and Shawain Allah camp in Muzaffarabad. The first target, Markaz Subhanallah in Bahawalpur, is an operational headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammad, site for regular arms, physical and religious training of JEM cadres, and perpetrators of the Pulwama attack were trained at this camp. Okay, well, it enrolls students, it enrolls people who want to walk down the suicide path, and this has been under the Indian watch for a very long time. In fact, the facility includes the residence of JEM Chief Maulana Masood Azhar, de facto Chief Mufti Abdul Rauf Asghar and Maulana Ammar, and other family members. Some of them have been neutralized, is what we are learning. Masood Azhar was or has delivered numerous anti-India speeches at this particular location, is what we know. In fact, JEM regularly conducts classes over here. Physical and religious trainings are conducted at this site. Muridke, the Markaz Taiba, is the second spot that was hit here. It was established in 2000 and is the main training center for the Lashkar-e-Taiba. It provides arms and training and religious indoctrination for recruits from within and outside of Pakistan as well. And the third target is the Maskar Rahil Shaheed. It accommodates about 150 to 200 Hizbul terrorists. The fourth target, Mahmuma Zoya facility, is the launch facility. It is a dangerous one. It is located within the Bhutta Kotli government complex in Sialkot district. In fact, cadres are trained here to handle weapons and also how to become terrorists. That's a regular course over there, a crash course on how to become a terrorist. The facility is commanded by Mohammad Irfan Khan, who has been linked to multiple attacks in the Jammu region. At any given time, 20 to 25 militants are being trained here. Let's move on to the next one. These are, of course, visuals telling you of how they look like and what exactly goes on over here. And the Markaz Ahle Hadith is the next one in Bhimber. It is situated in Kote Jamal Road on the outskirts of Barnala. It's an LET facility. It's being used to train infiltrators into Poonch and Rajouri and the Riyasi district. At any given point, it has about 100 to 150 cadres. It also teaches you on operations on ground. LET operatives like Qasim Gajjar and Qasim Khanda and Anas Jarar operate from here, and there are senior commanders also who in fact operate out of this terrorist camp. The next one is the Markaz Abbas Kotli, also known as the Hazrat Abbas bin Abdul Muttalib. This is another facility which caters to about 100 to 125 JEM operatives. Abdul Rauf Asghar was trained here. This is a hub that plans and launches infiltration bids into Poonch and the Rajouri sector. Qari Zarrar was trained here. He was wanted by India's NIA for multiple terror plots and attacks within the Indian soil. All right, the next one is the Maskar Rahil Shahid at Kotli, the Hizbul Mujahideen facility capable of housing about 200 militants. It specializes in arms training, sniping, bat actions and survival skills in hilly terrains. It is one of the oldest operational centers in Pakistan occupied Jammu Kashmir. The next one is the Shawai Nala camp in Muzaffarabad in POJK again. Also known as the Baitul Mujahideen. This is a LET camp near the Chelabandi bridge on the Muzaffarabad Neelam road. It has been active since the early 2000s. It trains recruits in religious indoctrination, physical conditioning, GPS use. They're modernizing and weaponry. The 2611 attackers were trained here. It can host up to 250 militants and serves as a staging ground for operating targets in North Kashmir. The next one is the Nala camp that we have already spoken about. It houses about 200 recruits at any given time. It has been modernizing, as I said. And the next one is the Sayyidina Bilal camp in Muzaffarabad in Pakistani Punjab. It is also used as a facility to train commandos. In fact, Ashik Nehru and Abdullah Jihadi, they were commandos that were trained by the Pakistani army at this particular site. So 100 terrorists have been killed in 9 terror attacks. In 9 terror targets, I beg your pardon, in Pakistan occupied Kashmir during Operation Sindoor. Let's talk about this with our guest, Ambassador Bhaspati Mukherjee, with us on the platform. Adit Kothari, Foreign Affairs expert, with us on the show as well. Major General Ajay Chaturvedi, Senior Defence expert, also joins us. Last but not the least, Group Captain UK Devnath, with us on the show as well. Group Captain Devnath, India identified these targets not just after Pahalgam happened. It's very credible knowledge that these have been used against India and Indian interests for the past couple of decades. In fact, more than a couple of decades. Most of them came up in the late 90s and the early 2000s. Similar timing as to when 2001 9/11 happened. In our bid to foil, the terrorist mentality and pathology of Pakistan, what kind of a message and damage has India inflicted, not just physically but psychologically, on these terrorists as well?
Oh yes, Vineet, goes without saying that massive amount of intelligence inputs were gathered over a period of last many years, so that our intelligence agencies could give accurate location and accurate briefing to our armed forces, so that armed forces can use best chosen weapon for that particular target. Each target was matched with a particular weapon system, depending upon defenses of that target, nature of the target, hardening of the target, location of the target. Most importantly, dispersal of civilians around the target, so that when the target is engaged, minimal amount of collateral damage is caused. We have conveyed a very strong message to Pakistan now. Pakistan knows that now, in case it reverts back to its policy of 1,000 cuts over India, then that trick, that 1,000 cut trick, will not work. We all in armed forces knew that this 1,000 cut policy of Pakistan was just a policy which was made to impress their civilian people. Civilian leadership in Pakistan has always been very weak. And they, the ISI and the army sold this story, and the civilian leadership have been purchasing this story from their army for a long time. Now Pakistan knows very clearly. That means now Asim Munir knows very clearly that next time he becomes mischievous, he will be paid back in same terms. Only difference is he will act mischievous with non-state actors, whereas India will hit back very limited strike we'll carry out. It will be very calibrated strike. We'll hit back in a professional manner. And Vineet, what is important is that it will be a strike by an organized state force. So I want to differentiate to the viewers that if Pakistan is using terrorists to hit against India, India will use its regular armed forces who are very professional. In a restrained manner, we will hit back. We will not go, overboard to destroy all the facilities in one go. It will be a measured response. Why I'm emphasizing this? In future, when we resort to this technique again, we want it to be non-escalatory in nature. Yes, Vineet.
Ambassador Mukherjee, in fact, there are a lot of theories floating around that